Hello my kittens, and in today's video we are going to be doing a day in the life of Emily Twig. So let's get started. Hello, it's me, Emily Twig, and today I'm going to show you what it is like having 11 horses, which I currently have right now. That's how many I have right now. Well, 12 if you count me leasing Lucy right now, but I'm currently standing in front of Lily's stall because we're going to start with her. We actually need to do some lunging with her, so I'm going to quickly put on her lead rope. Okay, I've got her lead rope on, and now I'm going to start leading her. It may take me just a few seconds and to get her out, and I do have to head to my current lunging arena. So I am sorry for you guys right now because hello my kittens. This is not editing me, but this is other me. Not as Emily Twig. I currently am having some troubles with the amount of realism because I can't really do editing, so I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll get back to Emily Twig. Alright, so I just got her out of the barn, which wasn't that hard, though Lily is a little bit more stubborn, though her scars have healed pretty well, and her bruises are almost gone, and she's doing a lot better than Dora. Dora right now is still a little bit worse, but Dora had worser cuts and scratches, which is kind of sad that any horse can be treated that badly, but I did save her for one reason, to make her happy and give her a lovely, lovely, lovely home. So I'm currently taking Lily to my current lunging area, which is the riding arena. I had to go to Everfall Estates for a bit, where my friend lives, to lunge my horses, but I've actually figured it out. My arena has figured it out and got everything perfect so that it is perfect now. So we're currently taking the trailer over to there, which is pretty nice. And it's honestly really weird having this many horses because I started out with only like a few, but I've gotten really used to it and it's just sort of my thing now. Though I am going to be selling Lara soon because unfortunately she actually has been having some problems, and I have fixed them up though. Of course I have, but she isn't really the horse for me. I do have a special bond with her, but I have those with all horses, and currently I have a lot of horses in the barn and I just need more space, especially if a new horse comes to me or if one of my friends gives me a new horse to look after for a little. So I'm just having some current stuff with that, and it should be fixed up soon and she'll be sold pretty soon, so I'll make a video of that saying goodbye to Lara. And we'll also have to say goodbye to Cowboy and Cody soon. Sad, I know. But it's all the best, and we really need it to happen. Don't mind this, kittens. Don't mind it. I just have to put it on. There we go. If you guys help my kittens, this is sort of editing me. If you saw that, don't mind it. that's just what I do to make sure that I'm doing it for the right amount of time. So I started lunging Lily, and she was actually really good with it. She stayed in a good canter, I think. And she was pretty nice. Her canter is actually really pretty, and I haven't really seen it before because I haven't been using them currently, but she did speed up to a slow gallop to just currently have a little bit of fun. She has not been out of the barn recently because it actually just snowed here in Williton and everywhere else, which is actually pretty surprised because Williton is actually in England and it doesn't really snow here much here. So it was actually pretty fun to have some snow, but they've shoveled away all the snow and made sure there's no ice around the areas that are being used. So I can finally lunge everybody and do everything I need to do with everybody. I had to stop for a few days, especially because of the snow, so everybody had a few days off with the snow, which was pretty nice for everybody since they don't really normally get days off. I'm sorry if I'm not talking much or talking too much. I really like to talk, especially because you guys gotta know what's been happening here, why I haven't been showing you the day in the life of me currently because I am making up everything I should be doing for every day of the week. And I have finally got it to my max, and I just can't do any more currently, especially with the daily board. It's really been having a little bit of trouble, but I have finally fixed everything. Don't worry, everybody. I'm okay. I'm alright. So she slowed down to a trot for a little, which was good because that shows that she was getting tired and she couldn't really hold herself much longer. She finally slowed down to a walk, but still did a few circles before speeding up to a trot, which I think she really likes trotting because it's slow, but it's also not super duper slow. So she just trotted for a while. She did slow down a few times, but she did do very well with it. So I'm pretty proud of her because it's really hard for ponies to get actually their lunging in because of their small legs. They don't have that much energy, it seems like, but they actually have a lot more energy than you think. She slowed down to a walk, and I just made sure that everything was okay, and she stayed alright, and finally it was over at some point. Don't mind me, kittens, I'm just checking. Did I put it on? Okay. So, and then she sped up again because I checked my timer and it said that I had to lunge her for 6 more minutes, which was actually pretty good. So I actually asked her to speed up, and she did what she was told. She actually sped up to a gallop, which was a little bit surprising, but I made sure that she didn't bolt off, which I'm really worried about this season because any crunching of snow, any footsteps, any noise, she's basically scared of. So let's talk about the horses in the barn, how they've been getting used to so many new horses. Well, Priscilla has actually not been enjoying the new horses, and she's actually had a little bit of trouble with them. So I'm actually getting her to work more better with new horses and horse aggression because she does have a little bit of horse aggression, but I actually don't mind that much because it's not that bad for me to worry too much. So it's currently okay. And I'm actually just trying to get everybody into their routines, though their routines do change, but I'm just trying to get everybody into their disciplines, and they know their discipline, even if they're an all-rounder, their most used discipline, or their less used discipline, or whatever discipline that they're trying to get into. I'm trying to get them into whatever they need. Comet has currently been doing very well with his no hay diet. It's actually being really good for him, and he's actually doing much better. And Cowboy's doing pretty good, especially since he has arthritis in his back leg. So I've been trying to get him out as much, and he's pretty okay. He can run, but he's just not as good as everybody else. I try not to use him too much because of his arthritis, but I've been actually giving him some medicine, and it seems to be doing some good for him. And he's really just been doing really good, which I'm really happy about because everybody needs to be doing good in my stable because I don't want any horse to be feeling pain or feeling hurt. So I just try and basically do everything perfectly, though I actually am having a little bit of trouble with Cody because he's actually never rid dressage, and he's actually better with a bit than no bit. So I'm actually not dressage, Western. So I'm trying to get him used to having no bit, because the bridle I have for Western actually has no bit, which is pretty nice. I also use my Western bridle for a lunging lead and a lead rope because I actually don't want to spend that much money on a completely different one, because you'd actually be surprised how much a lunging lead rope and lead rope is. So I just used, well, I have a lead rope, but I kind of use it as a halter, the same, but it's really confusing and I just don't know why, but it works out good and I'm pretty happy with it. I think I gotta do this for a few more minutes, and I might not get, hello my kittens, this is sort of editing me. I might not get into everything, and stuff may seem weird, but it's just how I do it, and I'm really having trouble right now because I've actually not been doing this for a couple days, that is true, and it's really hard to get back into, so by editing me. And he's basically been doing really good, and everybody's just good. So I stopped her for a few seconds just to check the timer, and it says that she has 1 minute left. So I basically just let her slow down to a trot, and she did a few circles in a trot. She kind of did it like a figure 8, which was a little bit weird, but she's a normal horse. I also got a few calls from my friend Nicole Evans saying that she's doing fine at her stable in, something county, I don't remember, but she's doing good in Pinesville, so that's good to know. But I texted her back saying everything was doing fine here, we were doing alright, I got a couple new horses, and everything's basically fine. So I was pretty happy with her texting me because it's really nice to know that she's still in contact with me, because it's been a bit. The last time she texted me was in January 15th, so it's been quite a while. Lily actually sped up to a canter for a few seconds before going back down to a trot. And finally the timer was at almost done. The timer was almost done, and I was kind of just tired when Lily decided that she would bolt off, and I actually lost grip of the thing. But I finally, I kept running after her, and I finally got her. This was so annoying, especially because I had other horses to look after, so it was pretty annoying, but I finally got her. Oh, and I had a longer walk than I intended to the trailer, which was actually pretty annoying because I'm actually not the biggest fan of doing walks, especially when a horse bolts, and I really hate when a horse bolts because it's really hard for me to just chase after them, and they just keep running and running, and if I can't catch them, they'll be like miles away from where I need them to be, and I have to just walk them back unless I'm riding them, and then they'll bolt on me, and then I have to make them gallop back. But when they bolt away when I'm lunging them, I just have so much trouble walking them back to where they're supposed to be, and it's really annoying. Then this hill, which I don't even know why was here, had a little bit of some trouble, but we're finally back up, and I can see the trailer. It feels so far away, and I'm just really tired today because I actually woke up earlier than I was supposed to, so that was a bit annoying even. So I basically had a lot longer to walk her back, and then I had to go grab Dora and do a lunch with her. Then I had to grab Rebel and do a lunch with him, and then I had to grab Comet and do a lunch with him. So it was just a awkward day, and I had to do lunching with every single one for 10 minutes. So I feel like this day in the life video is going to be extra long, and I hope you guys don't mind because I try my best, and just because the video is long doesn't mean that it's not super fun and funny, but I have trouble doing short videos because I want to fit everything in, and I might even have to do a part 2. Editing me here. There's going to be a part 2. So I hope that there's not a part 2, but anyways, editing me, there might not be a part 2, but I'm unsure. Anyways, back to video. I really just hope that I don't have to do a part 2 because actually you'd be pretty surprised at how much this takes, especially because I have to make sure everything's all right, and I have to edit this. Editing me, I don't edit. This is also not editing me. This is just me talking. And I don't really have much contact with anything that's editing, and I might even not finish this, but I'm going to try as hard as I can. So hopefully we can do that. So I finally trailered back to Littleton so that I could grab the next horse when I realized that I actually cannot film the video anymore because I actually had a super important meeting with someone, and I'm actually pretty upset with that, so I might have to do this another time, but you get to see what I do with one horse one day, and that's kind of an update on Lily and some of my other horses. So I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys don't mind the short video, and I'm really sorry that I couldn't finish it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video, which will definitely be a day in the life of Emily Twig with all 11 of her horses. Bye, my kittens. Love you guys.